This summer, my face was paralysed, and this is the short story of that. We went to the mountain one day early summer, and I had to wear sunglasses, which was odd because I never wear sunglasses, like the pilot, Hans Jacques and Marseille. And my eyes were hurting, and the next day I couldn't speak properly. It was like I had an allergic reaction to something I ate, but my partner said my face was sagging like a stroke. So off I rushed to the hospital, and here are some videos I took in the hospital, trying to work out what was going on with my face. The doctor said I'd been driving with my window open. I never do that because it's inefficient, and the cold air had caused my face to freeze up, to paralyze. It's summer, no way. And it's called Bell's palsy. You can get it when cold air rushes into your car in winter, but no. And you can see people with their faces sagging down, their muscles don't work. An unexplained episode of facial muscle weakness or paralysis. So let's look at the Wikipedia page. This type of facial paralysis that results in a temporary inability to control the facial muscles. Drooping of the eyelid, blah, blah, blah. Here's someone's face, and it takes 48 hours to start up, and it can last 6 months. It certainly can. And I was really looking after myself, keeping myself away from people to avoid the COVID situation. And this normally comes from viruses when you get unwell, seriously unwell. The cause is your nerve closing up when you're fighting a virus when you're young. And yeah, Pfizer is a cause of it. So yeah, that was after one injection, and you can see my my eye not closing and my forehead not wrinkling like normal. This is straight afterwards. So yeah, this is like 48 hours I couldn't close my eye.
I mean, this is fucking agony. I'm just gonna have to tip the tears out.
It's like this taskmaster.
That's where most of the pain is. Oh, I think I blinked then. Oh.
I would say that you do get genuine staring competitions. In Australia, they film it. The Australian Broadcasting Corporation said at around 17 minutes, the crowd became agitated. At 30 minutes, the contestants confessed to boredom. And then at 35, the winner felt like he was getting a tattoo on his eyeball. It is painful because your corneas dry up.
Terrible, yeah.
You lasted 7 minutes and 10 seconds.
So my eye had been open for 48 hours and now longer, and to sleep I was having to tape it shut with special tape, and I was at risk of losing the sight of my eye if I didn't take care of it. No cycling allowed, and I couldn't speak for a few days at all. It was pretty awful, and my speech was just so bad. I couldn't speak French for about a month, couldn't pronounce words properly.
God damn it.
And I'm really trying to close my eye, and it just doesn't. The whole side of my face just didn't function. Eating, couldn't eat properly. I couldn't drink either, and going outside was really difficult because I couldn't squint. The sun, the wind, it was really bad. And I was given steroids to make it get better, and those were good, but when I stopped taking them, my body wasn't producing the natural things I needed, and my body was so weak I couldn't stand up. I was stuck in bed for about a week trying to come off those drugs, maybe even longer, and that was not good for part 2 of this video. I don't know, it started gradually getting better, but it took a lot of training to be able to close my eye, even just asleep. So anyway, part 2 of this video is I had a course in the mountains booked. So I wore big sunglasses and made sure my beard covered my mouth, and it wasn't ideal.